Hi, so I'm doing a comparison between the KO Buster Optimus Prime versus the real Buster Optimus Prime. And if you just look at them straight up, there's practically no difference at all. But it is not a KO, not a factory reject. This is actually a real KO of the original. So there are some tells that you can see that make this not the real Buster on this Prime. Like it's not maybe a factory reject because there are certain obvious things. Not obvious if you don't have the real one, but if you do have them side by side, you can see that there are like a major difference. And the first part is probably the shoulder here. You'll see the pinstripes, and it's actually thicker on the KO, and I guess some people might even like that compared to the original. It might be hard to see on my crappy camera, but the original one's actually the pinstripes are actually thicker, and this is true for almost everywhere where there would be pinstripes. So it's just tiny bit thicker. And at first I thought maybe it was just like a factory reject, but I don't think it is a factory reject if the pinstripes are actually thicker everywhere. And the other major part is if you look at the foot here, you'll see that this piece right here is actually painted silver over like a red plastic piece. It is actually the true for also the real Optimus Prime, Buster Optimus Prime. It is this part is originally red, and it's painted silver. I know this because if you really look hard between like the little holes and stuff, you'll see that like there are hints of like the red plastic still. But on the KO, it's really obvious because it's just not painted that well. And then here you'll see imperfections. This could be like, oh, a factory reject reason, but since the panel lines are also, the pinstripe lines are also thicker, I guess this is just one of the parts of the KO. And everything else is pretty good. The Buster Prime gun, I guess some people have said, like this little piece right here, it falls off really easily. So if you try to transform the Buster Prime gun or anything, it will just fall off. And let's see at the back. Color-wise, I'm trying to see if it's actually a different shade of blue. It looks pretty much right on. I can't really tell. Like, I'm trying to look really hard here. And actually, I even have, this is the version of the Buster here that is has like the really thin light blue pinstripe lines. And let's see, I guess he might be even darker. Actually, I could bring it over. So we have these three together here. So these are two real Buster Optimus Prime surrounding the fake KO one, and this is a really good KO. Like, if you don't have Optimus Prime, the real Buster Optimus Prime, like it's worth picking him up. And I was lucky. I did like a snipe eBay for my Buster Optimus Prime, so I didn't pay like ridiculous like $500 for them. But well, actually the lighter pinstripe one's definitely lighter than the KO, but the KO and the Buster Optimus Prime that the KO is actually based after it, which is the one that doesn't have the faceplate, you can see that pretty much exact. I can't. It might be like a tiny bit lighter on the real one, the blue color, anyways. But it's almost exact. And I'm just trying to see here, like, are there any details? This is my pretty much my first time trying to go through and see what is different. Oh yeah, by the way, I took out the batteries, but the KO does say this is Optimus Prime, or the words something Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Prime. That the real Buster does say as well. So there's no difference in the chip, whatever they use. The voice is exactly the same. And let's see. And the joints, actually they feel pretty much the same. The KO does have like a lighter feeling. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but you do feel like it's, I don't know, when I touch the original, it feels just more high quality. I usually hold it right at the waist here. And when I lift this up, actually, let's see. Yeah, I don't know, there's like a different feeling. I'm not sure, like the balance is different. It just feels a little bit different. But let's see if the wheels are any different. And I hope you guys aren't dizzy from my horrible camera work. I'm just kind of excited. This is my thing where I buy stuff for really cheap and try to compare against the real stuff. I don't know why that gives me a high. It might be crazy. But let's see. Yeah, the real letdown of the KO is that the feet are really like on this side. I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually like even like a bent and scratched part here, so it's kind of, let's see, I'll zoom into that. But yeah, it's kind of defective there, so yeah, that's one of the major differences. And yeah, you can see the painted red there. It's really obvious on the KO. On the real one, it actually is a painted piece that's also red, but there are no red parts showing. And also I have actually another Buster Optimus Prime, a real one too. And to show you a little bit more obvious, this is not a KO, but yeah, let's see, zooms in and focuses. Yeah, you can see that's a little bit red there, so that's the problem I was trying to talk about. So it actually is a red plastic, and I actually looked at this one, there is a little red somewhere. But let's see the face, is there any difference? I'm actually using my camera to zoom in because my eyes suck. And the KO face is pretty good. If I look at the real face, I'm not sure, is there? The paint just seems different. I'm not sure how to say it on the face. It seems just somehow neater on the face of the real one. It's really close in the KO, like it's not like sloppy or anything, but I don't know why the real one just seems to sound, could be the lighting. Man, I'm just trying to imagine stuff that isn't actually there. But oh, let's see here. Nope. But maybe I'll just zoom away so you guys can kind of see. But yeah, you don't have a real Buster Optimus Prime, you can't snipe a real one somewhere for cheap, way cheaper than what they're asking. Then the KO is definitely not a bad option. And maybe when I transfer my truck mode, I'll do another review. But for now, that's it. Bye.